So what's up, my dickies? Mr. Acid Apple with part 12, I believe, of Pokemon Red. And before we get to this, guys, I know there's an item over here, so I plan on getting it, except I have no more room! I never have any room for anything anymore. It's very agitating. So we're just going to get rid of Razor Wind, just because it's a very unstable move. Doesn't have that great of accuracy. Farfetch'd is not going to benefit from it, so I'm just not even going to bother with it. And I almost forgot the item. Go figure. It's an iron. We are going to give that to Clefable for... I actually don't have any particular reason why we gave it to Clefable. I guess it seemed like a moderately decent idea at first, but it really doesn't benefit us in any way. Probably would have been best to give it to Wartail, but whatever. So let's just battle these guys. He's like, hey, do you know you ruined our plans in Mountain Moon? Yo, I did not ruin them. I helped ruin them, okay? You guys aren't the smartest people. You helped destroy it yourself. I'm just saying, okay? So he has a Sand Slash. No, that's a Sandshrew. Herpaderp. And Double Edge isn't really going to do that much because Sandshrews are... I always say Sandshrews, but Sandshrews. It's really weird how I used to say it as a kid, and then now, like, looking back at it, it's just really, really weird. Double Edge will not do that much because he is a defensive beast-ish kind of thing, so he takes it fairly well, but we do manage to take him out. That's pretty nice. And if you guys hear a volume drop, I lowered the max volume so I don't hit 0 decibels. I hit it about -3 to -6. Normally in my other recordings it doesn't even reach -6, so why is it reaching it now? I don't know. But we double edged the Ekans. Thankfully we're faster and we almost take it out, and the quick attack will allow us to take it out. We didn't really need quick attack, but it was probably the safest option. And I accidentally misclick and I accidentally go for a quick attack, but regardless he was going to kill us this turn, so double edge or quick attack didn't really matter which one we were going to do. Just double edge might have done a tad bit more, maybe about 15-20%, but again, it doesn't really matter. Cinnamon Astray, I thought Ice Beam was super effective in this gen, and I believe I am correct, though he still manages to live it. What a beast you are, Sand Slash, you little guinea pig hamster mutation, you. So Water Gun will finish off, and hallelujah. And we beat this guy, and then we get to move on to the next guy. Yay, level up, yay! So we got that, and we're pretty close to evolve. I don't know when Wartail evolves, like 32, 30-ish, somewhere around there. I forgot. And we're gonna talk to this guy. I saw that door, and he's like, how can you not see the beauty of our evil? I didn't know evil was beautiful. If she was a girl, maybe I could clarify that, but until then, I don't see it. And great, another Ekans. That's just freaking hunky-dory. I hate Ekans, and it's Wrap Attack, and I guess Bind, which you guys will see later on, is the other attack that does very naughty things as such. And Ice Beam does... oh, yeah, Ice Beam. Yeah, it does like a metric fuck ton to this Ekans. So it should have killed it, because Ekans is like paper thin, shouldn't have lived. And he has a Sandshrew, and I was debating, should I go for a Water Gun or Ice Beam? Because like the way I thought was like Water Gun's like what, 55 attack, stab, which would raise it to around like what, 80, and super effective would be 160, whereas Ice Beam is base 95 and super effective would be like 190-ish, so that was just more power overall regardless of stab and all that. So I just went for an Ice Beam, and I send out Shine because he is the lowest level that is currently alive, and Mega Punch still does an ass whooping to this Arbok, which I am very grateful for, because even though Clefable is not a physical attacker, it can still open a can of whoop ass, as shown there. And then we get a level up, yay, level up! And that's all hunky-dory there too. And now we get to fight the big head honcho himself, Yaya, or as I like to call him, Giovanni. And he's really not that hard at all. I was thinking about healing, but I was like, no, like, I'm pretty sure I can handle him. Like, if my 7-year-old counterpart could handle it with a Weedle, pretty sure I could handle it now with the things I have. So, we got Giovanni, he's gonna send out Onyx. I'm like, oh, Onyx, like, I haven't seen those before, like, 27 different times. And, I didn't think Ice was super effective against rock, so I went for water gun because stab base would be like 80 and times 4 would be like 240-ish, so way overkill. And then he sends out a ride out horn. I almost said ride on because I think ride on's pretty much badass, especially the sprite. I like the very first card artwork better, the jungle one. That thing looks so beast. Ooh, another level up. Yay! And then he has a Kangaskhan, which I send out ducks for just because I want to show off how manly of a man he is with his swords dance through his head and he can still stand straight. And he uses the guard specs. Like, was that necessarily... No, it was not. Let me answer for you. No, it wasn't. So I'm going to go for Body Slam because stab and more base power and all that kind of stuff. Yes, Chemic Punch. I was like, ooh, hey, I'm actually slightly worried about that because CPUs typically get like 5 every time. And I do Body Slam and it does a half. I was like, okay, that's pretty much expected, but it was a crit. I'm like, oh, okay, I may have to set up even more then. So I set up one more just to be at ×3, which is really weird because like the first time you do it, it doubles your attack, and then you do it again, and it only increases it by 50%, and then you do it again, and it only increases it by like 0.3 because it only goes ×2 attack, and then you do it again, then ×3 attack, and then you do it again, it's ×4 attack. I'm not sure if that's only in later generations, but I just thought it's weird because like when you you know, one of your stats drop, it goes 0.67%, then 0.5, and then 0.4, and then that's all I know from there. I think that's the max. Not too sure. Then maybe I think 0.33, but it's just really weird how they have those stats. But I forget completely about this guy, so I accidentally run into him, and then we get to fight another kinky guy with a whip. Like, I'm not gay, bros. Like, you can put that away. Like, you don't need to. It's a Grimer. How are you gonna whip it? His body can just like absorb your whip. Okay, it's not very effective at all. Pokepun. So he takes Ice Beam fairly well. It only does like 55%, but another one will easily be able to take it out because it's a Grimer. And then Coughing comes out here, and Shine needs a little bit more work because this thing is a physical beast. Not so much on the special side, so I don't know why. Oh, Thunderbolt. Yeah, I guess that makes sense with a, you know, semi-special attacker. But Thunderbolt does a metric fuck ton to it also. Wow, I like that. And Bubble Beam crits. He didn't have any other posts to take it, so that crit really didn't matter in any way, shape, or form, and that door unlocks. And we are pretty much done with this Rocket's hideout. I will say this for next episode. Remember this place. Maybe not. I hate when I say it makes me feel like a bad commentator. Not the coin, the casino in general, but what you can do there. It's not going to be directly with the casino, but it will have to do with stuff in the casino. So I was going to go to the gym, and then I shortly realized, wait, I need cut for 2 different places. So I figured I'd go get out Smoker's Cough, aka our Oddish, I believe it is. I don't use the thing because I don't like Oddish. Okay, Oddish, I don't dislike Oddish, but, you know, there are better things. I think Vileplume and Blossom are pretty much badass, but other than that, Oddish and Gloom. Actually, I don't like Gloom, I like Oddish. I don't know where I'm going with this per se. But yeah, and I've realized that my bag is probably full. Yay, random jump cut, because one of my friends instant messages me, so it kind of pops over the window, and if anything interrupts us, it completely freezes and whatnot. Yay! Let's get back to actually commentating. I realized my bag was full, so I deposited some items, so when we get the TM from here, I can actually have room for it. And we have a friendly pedophile that's looking in through the window of a gym full of girls, so I'm not sure if that's being a pedo or he's just being a man, but regardless, I approve. But this woman, I will kindly call her until she proves me otherwise, says that grass Pokemon are easy to train, which is why she's probably in a grass gym with a Bellsprout that probably knows Rap to be a dick. But Double Edge will probably do a lot to it. Around 75% I can agree with that, and then she stun spores me, which paralyzes me, which is never hunky-dory, so I'm forced to use a quick attack, but it's no problem because Bellsprouts aren't that physically bulky, or anyway bulky, I'm pretty sure, so we get to take it out, and I said I wouldn't use ducks in any of the battles unless it was completely necessary, so I didn't bring them out, and I figured Ice Beam would just pretty much be able to take it out in one shot. And it doesn't! Like, oh, why? Oh, Fartfetch'd, why? Why are you failing me? Why? Like, how do you live it? I'm like 5 levels higher with a basic 180 attack. Ah, retarded. Ah, infuriated. Ah. And, okay, so we cut down a tree so we can actually enter the real portion of the gym after we save Jolteon. Yes, we can cure paralysis. Why does the government not take note of Pokemon? I mean, that one Kane guy did. He even quoted Pokemon, but we can't, you know, use paralyzed heals. Oh no, that's too unethical of us. Whatever. It would work. It totally would. Just give it a chance. So this this woman, this beauty, which actually she's not even that cute. They should have put a lass there with a tinier bit shorter skirt. Cough, cough. With an execute, and these things have barrage. I used to think it was barrage, but it's barrage. And only dealing 3 per hit. Can I do a max of 15, which I am not scared of whatsoever. Well, apparently these things are actually decently bulky. I think Executor has a decent HP stat, so that can help with the bulkiness. But maybe even has a decent defense too, because that took the Double Edge fairly well. Though Jolteon is not known for its attack stat, so that could also be the cause of it. So splendid, great. We can actually move on to Erica, which I think I use a super potion for just to heal up Jolteon, so we're ready. Because again, I don't want to use ducks. Smoker's Cough will not, you know, be of any use to us whatsoever. So we get to talk to Erica, and she's like, lovely weather we're having, isn't it? I'm like, bitch, we're in a building. There ain't no weather in here. Like, what are you talking about? Like, what? Erica, are you high? Erica, look me in the eyes. Erica, stop doing that little Magikarp fish thing with your face. You're not a fish. Fishy out of water, okay? Just got on with the battle. Shinto, a Victreebel, level 29. And I was like, hey, this is actually a gem worth battling. Cool. But, Double Edge does nothing, and she poisons me. Troll 69, I just now noticed that. Why did I not notice that during editing? That is unlike me. Shame on me. Yeah, again, Double Edge isn't doing anything, and a Razor Leaf will crit me, because Razor Leaf has the high crit ratio. And again, if you guys don't know, I don't think I've actually said before, so that again was pretty much useless. Critical hits go by your base speed, not so much percentage. Like, it somewhat goes by percentage of its high critical ratio or not. Razor Leaf is a high critical ratio along with speed, so like if you have a Pershing with Slash, you have like a 99.6% chance, I believe, of getting a critical hit with it. And then you got, you know, those other chances of not getting crit or just missing because no move except Swift is 100% accurate, even during Fly or Dig or anything else that takes you off the field. So Razor Leaf will again crit me, but since we gave her that iron, she can withstand it with massive HP power, and then we Thunderbolt it, which actually took 2 of them to kill because I didn't feel like missing with a Mega Punch, and Sing wouldn't really necessarily do anything to her, so we didn't go for that, and Bubble Beam is lower base power. Anyways, so Tingler comes out, and that sprite looks atrocious. Like, they could have done, but I think its sprite's different and yellow, but whatever. I don't even think she has the Tingler in yellow. She might, though. I don't know. It's been a while since I've played yellow. Bind, as I said earlier, is the dick move that all dicks should have, because it's just a dickish dickhead, dick ballsack balls move to have, especially with poison. Ah, that's naughty. And then Constrict only lowers your speed by doing absolutely nothing to you, but with Poison racking up and whatnot. Ugh. But we take out the Tingler, no problem, because we have a Clefable with an Iron Boost of manly defense, so no worries there. And Vileplume actually, to me, has a pretty badass sprite. Though it kind of looks like Mewtwo with its arm like attached to its head, so it's like a amoeba of some sort looking thing. Ice Beam gets a critical hit that actually somewhat comes into play because a Petal Dance will tear me a new one by doing 70 to me, which is like just worthy in a bad sense because it tickled my pickle. And then we get another crit with Ice Beam, so that's pretty much amazing and a half. And then we defeat Erica because she conceded defeat because I'm remarkably strong, and she gives me the Rainbow Badge. Hell yeah! And then we can make Pokemon listen to us to level 50 and or lower, and we get TM21, which is Mega Drain, which is like one of the best BA attacks ever. Kind of, not really, but it's useful-ish. So I thought Doc's head cut because I'm halfway retarded. And we are pretty much done with Celadon City. We were going to do something, I forgot-ish. No, I don't know. Yoshi, what are you doing? And we're done here, so yeah. That's actually pretty much the end. I will be going back, withdrawing Smoker's Cough, letting Clefable die, and yeah, doing it. Oh, there is one more thing. We are actually going to check out a little something something. This is like one of the most cleverly hidden HMs in any of the Pokemon games whatsoever. Actually, a lot of my friends ask me this when they go back and play this game. To the left of Celadon City, or I should say to the west, if you come over here and you cut down a tree, there will be a field of sorts that, you know, you can probably catch, I think, a Doduo or something like that. And if you go a little bit more west, you can see a Snorlax right there. But if you come up here behind a bike trail, you know, you get this path, and this guy's like, "Whoa, man! Never seen anyone back here for like forever. Good job!" Because I didn't know it was like a secret or anything. And if you talk to this girl, she will give you a fly. But she's like, "Oh no, you found my secret retreat! Don't tell anyone. I'll make it up to you with this." I'm like, "Oh yeah," but she just gives me fly. Like, what? No, there was so much more you could have done with this. Oh man, that's disappointing. But we get fly, I guess. And we just teach the ducks. I think we actually get rid of Leer, because Peck is good for catching Pokemon just by weakening them. Swords Dance is the manliest man attack ever, with swords going 3-headed and still stand up. And Body Slam is Body Slam, so yeah. And I was just trying to see if I could actually use Fly, and then we can use Fly. I did not know that. I think it was like Lieutenant Surge that gave us permission to use it. I don't know, but that's pretty cool. So we get Fly, and that's the end of the episode. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that jazzy stuff. I actually have a contest going on for a $15 iTunes gift card. A link for that will be in the description below. You should try that because it's for Christmas for you guys. So that's it. So if you enjoyed it, do all that jazz stuff, and that can actually end the video in a good way. So this has been Mr. Acid Apple, guys, and you just got your fix. And surprise, next video, yay!